to the Sad Dads Club podcast. Here's everybody's favorite sad dads, Jim and Foo.
Hey, man. Welcome to Sad Dads Club podcast, episode 360 something. It's season 8. At least I know that.
Yeah.
I made a thing and a thing, and now they all go into one. A new one.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm the Lord Foo.
And I'm Jim.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Ready to go.
We're doing it.
You had a extensive weekend? There was a caravan.
It was, dude. You ever driven a 20-foot U-Haul truck loaded to the gills for hundreds of miles?
I mean, I've driven the RV, so it's not packed with storage shit, but it is long and
you know what? I'll tell you
miles.
what it feels like. Every bump you hit in one of those fucking things is like getting punched in the kidneys. I was like one of the stuffed boxing things that hangs on the chain in the boxing room, and that fucking seat
like
was
a body bag?
Yeah, one of those.
A heavy
just
bag?
pounding the shit out of me while I just was like, and the fucking steering, it's like you're fucking like it's like a boat, literally. Like you're doing this, and it doesn't fucking turn, and it's drifting all over the lanes. There's no cruise control. It barely has a heater.
Holy shit.
Like it had Bluetooth.
Did you get a U-Haul from 1990?
No, it was actually a very new unit. It only had like 14,000 miles on it.
Was it a Ford?
Yeah. Yeah.
How weird.
Dude, it was
Air ride equipped.
yeah. Yeah. If they're blasting air up your ass, I'll
by
drive.
air meaning there's space between my butt and the road. Yeah, it's air ride equipped.
Oh my gosh, dude. That was interesting. And the funny part of it is like Chandler was like, I'm going to drive the truck. I want to drive the truck. And so he had like, I'll take one for the team. And then all of a sudden it was, what happened was we had rented a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest covered U-Haul trailer that you could get.
Okay.
And Chandler picked it up with his truck and then brought it to the house. And it was very obvious that all of the stuff was not going to fit in the trailer.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Because the other part of it is leading up to moving day, Melly had acquired a sitting chair and a couch.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a bed that I wasn't aware of that was coming from Chandler's house because they're overhauling their extra room for the baby.
Oh, yeah.
Incoming baby. So
Right.
had a queen size bed in there that they were like, here, you can have this bed. And so that was part of it.
Okay.
And there was a bunch of things happening that I kind of like behind the scenes that I wasn't really privy to.
Mm-hmm.
But then the trailer shows up and we open up the back and I just go, oh,
Yeah. We can't Tetris all of this. Yeah.
And the other part of it is like, even with the truck, like if we use the truck bed, it was raining. It rained. So
Oh, yeah.
that wouldn't have worked out very well. So we ended up trading in the trailer for a 20-foot truck. And that was big enough.
Was it?
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, we got her moved down there. I ended up having to take Monday off. And we all came back on Monday. So we were going to take my car, the truck with the trailer, and then
Melly's car?
And Melly's car.
Right.
That was the original plan. Well, then now you throw in a U-Haul truck, and my car's out.
Right.
Because
no one wants to drive Caddy if you're nasty. If you're,
I mean, I assume not. Like, probably no one would want to drive it.
Okay.
Probably because they're afraid it'll break on them. So what ended up happening is we took the U-Haul, Melly's car, and the Prologue.
Okay.
So that was actually kind of cool. It was Chandler and Nicole in the Prologue because essentially we were like, there was a question on whether or not people were coming back on certain days. And that kind of, so it was like, well, if you're going to stay longer, then we need to take a car. That means that Nicole will have to drive. If you're going to drive the truck, Nicole will have to drive, and she didn't want to do that. I don't think she's ever driven on a long trip like that.
Nicole?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it turns out that Chandler and Nicole took the Prologue. I drove this was like last minute, like, oh, cool. Now I'm driving the truck.
Yay, school bus.
and it worked out fine. It was fine. It was actually kind of fun to a certain degree, but also, it's such a big thing. Mm-hmm. And a year on, we took I-5 down to Santa Nella and then up past the reservoir and over. And you're passing big rigs in the U-Haul, and you're almost as high as they are. Mm-hmm. And so, it takes a lot of concentration. Like I said, that thing is fucking drifty as hell. Mm-hmm. It wants to take off in a different direction if you're not paying attention. Mm-hmm. And the fact that it doesn't have any cruise control, I could not keep that thing at a steady pace. You'd put your foot on it, hold it. Any reasonable car. Right. You put your foot on the gas pedal, you hold it in a place that will keep your speed. Right. This thing is slowing down or speeding. Next thing you know, you're doing 72 or 75, and you're like, oh shit, I should really don't think I should be going that fast in this.
Right. Speed wobble kicks in at 76. So hey.
Well, and even more unnerving was early on, there was like a bell chimey sort of sound. Anytime I hit about 71, 72, I'd start hearing this dinging sound. And I thought, oh shit, do they do something?
They flag it?
Yeah,
when you get too hot?
Yeah. Is there something about the truck that does this? And I think something was just broken because I ended up hearing that sound like at slower speeds later. So I was like, maybe that's not it. But, so I ended up Bluetoothing my phone to the stereo and just cranking music, and then I couldn't hear anything. I could barely hear anything. It was so loud in that cab. But it was fine. It was a good drive. We got her down there, got her in her place. It was a whole lot of work. It rained on us while we were unloading. Took the truck back. We slept on the floor, or I slept on the couch. Shanna slept on an air mattress in her house, in her new place. Chandler and Nicole stayed at a hotel. And, yeah, it was cool. We were there, late in the evening, kind of like helping her get settled and like getting stuff put away. And so it's kind of overcast and rainy. We're in Monterey, and it's overcast and rainy, and her place is about 5 blocks away from Cannery Row. So you could literally just walk down the hill and be at Cannery Row. It's really cool. But we've got windows open because it's, everyone's kind of working. It's warm in there. But that air outside felt really good. So we've got like the slider open and like the windows in the bedroom while people are doing stuff. And all of a sudden I'm like, what? Oh my God. You can hear the sea lions from her place.
Wow.
And I'm like, do you guys hear that? And I run into the back room, and they're in the bedroom, and I'm like, listen to that. And they're like, what? I'm like, listen. And they both like, their eyes light up. Oh my God, that's the coolest shit. So that's how close she is that she can hear sea lions at her place. It's really cool. I mean, both of the kids, I say kids, Nicole and Chandler were both low-key, like, little jelly about the place, how cool of a location it is, and that, and Monterey is such a neat little town. I'm so stoked for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So despite all of that, though, her first day of work was Monday, and her onboarding process made her drive 2 hours away into Mountain View on Monday, and then also Palo Alto on Tuesday and today for her part of her onboarding. So once she's done with today, which she's already done, she'll go to the VA in whatever town. It's right next to Monterey. The Monterey
Like
VA.
30 minutes? Or
No, it's like you drive from like you drive kind of past like what's the wharf area, you know? It's like right next to the 101.
Mm-hmm.
You get on 101 right there and you're down like 3 or 4 exits.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, really cool. It's right where what was it, Pendleton or whatever?
Camp Pendleton?
The decommissioned Camp Pendleton. It's in that area. And so, but it's, man,
Did you just
really
run
cool.
out of time on Sunday? Is that why you guys stayed Monday?
More or less. Yeah. Yeah. It was sort of like.
Because you guys left Saturday? Or did you leave Friday?
Yes. Saturday. Yeah. So, but it was good. I mean, you know, it was a lot of work, and we got the truck unloaded real quick, got it returned, and then, you know, it's really cool. She's got a little underground, like not underground, but under the building parking spot.
Mm-hmm.
So she drives down this like kind of steep ramp and just a left turn into her spot. And so her car's like covered and like you can't even see it from the street. It's really cool.
She has other tenants like adjacent or like neighbors?
Yeah, it's an apartment building. It almost looks like a house, but it's an apartment building. So there are, I think, 4 tenants in this place, and we met, I think, all of them. At least 3 of them. No, at least 2 of them we had met for sure. Maybe the third. There was a gentleman and his wife who we met that he was coming out walking his dog named John, and they lived. So like her place, like you kind of go up these stairs and it's a walkway and there's like her apartment's on the left and their apartment was straight down. And that apartment, you could see through the door, like the view they have because it looks over the bay. And I'm like, oh, you guys got good view there. And he goes, oh yeah, but we lived in this apartment.
Oh,
we just moved out of that apartment. They were the ones that were living there.
Oh,
and they moved into that apartment. And they were like, beating themselves up on whether or not they actually wanted to move because they liked it that much.
Oh,
that's what they said anyway. But and yeah, it was.
If you find our cocaine, please.
Yeah. So cool place. Stoked for her.
Hey man,
she already took the cat to the beach in a case.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. The cat's never been outside of my house before.
Yeah.
Ever. Well, no, I take that back. The cat has walked around the neighborhood in a backpack.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
And it got out for like a day some time ago.
Yeah.
While Melly was at school, and we couldn't find her, and then she came back because she had to pee. She didn't know she could pee outside, so she ran in quick like to use the litter box. So she'd never really been anywhere, but here she is in a little like carrier out at the beach. Melly said her eyes were all, what the heck?
That's pretty funny.
I know. And we took Psycho Dog with us. I mean, Stanley.
Psycho Dog?
Yeah, dog. He has moments, man.
Yeah.
And I hope it's just puppy. Because
well,
I
it's
really
on
like
you
it.
now, right?
It's challenging.
Yeah.
It's challenging.
Is he blowing up yet in size? Or is he still small?
He's a little bigger than Max.
Yeah.
But he hasn't really grown. I mean, he has grown a little bit, but not too much. He's a little bigger than Max was, for sure. His paws are ginormous. The dude's got hops. He's got we call him land shark because he's got the puppy teeth thing going on, and he wants to bite everything. And we can't get him to not want to bite shit, which everyone just says is puppy thing. And So that's very frustrating, especially when he's got 100 toys that are laying all over the fucking place that he could go pick up and chew without a problem. But he doesn't want to do that. What he wants to do is walk by and grab like Shanna's bird that's a decoration and like run off with it and chew it. Or Shan's got like this glass container with sand dollars inside of it, and he wants to go get sand dollars out of it and chew a sand dollar up. There's just, and I mean, that's just 2 examples of like 100 that I could give to you.
Yeah.
He just is like, wants to grab and take anything he can get his teeth on and chew it. Oh, what was it? So I have our little robot vac, right?
Oh, yeah.
I've got 2 extra side brushes because sometimes they get knocked off.
Yeah.
And then I'll find them later wherever they are. But I have 2 extras that are sitting on the charger. So if I see it's missing, I can just pop a new one on there. And then I'll find that one later, right? So you kind of go through this cycle like, oh, I'm missing 2 of them, you know. Oh, now I'm missing 3. I just got to go find them.
Right.
Today he discovered those, and you know, and the charger, the charging base he was like barking at and shit. The vacuum runs around, he barks like crazy at that, and you're like, bro, it doesn't even care about you.
Googly eyes on it so he can think.
Yeah, maybe
you can film it.
That would be funny.
Then get yourself Instagram famous or something as your dog goes apeshit over the googly-eyed RoboVac.
Yeah, and he's not always crazy. He's very sweet. But a lot of times he's crazy.
He's just crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
So, but he went with us. And that made it challenging also. Having a puppy around while you're
moving stuff?
Yeah, trying to move, and you know, he wants to go grab stuff he shouldn't be grabbing, and it's confusing for him because now he's outside of his normal home element.
Right.
So he ended up having a couple accidents in her apartment, which is a bummer. It was, you know, it's tough. He's a puppy. You know, he doesn't fully get it.
New guy.
Yeah. So. So that was that. The weekend in a nutshell was moving her down there.
And now you turn and burn. You have all next week off?
Yeah. So work gives me Thursday and Friday off, and I took off Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Now her birthday is on the 24th, and
That's
that is
Monday?
on Monday. So we're going to go down on Sunday and then spend birthday week with her and Thanksgiving. And I think we're going to come back either Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just stay at her place, you know.
So it is almost Thanksgiving. Have you started to get the snowmen down? Is that a thing yet?
That happens typically on the weekend after Thanksgiving. So, I think, I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure what day Shanna is planning to come home, but she specifically said something about, well, if we come home on Y day, then we can have Christmas up. You know, I'm just like,
this just crossed my mind. So Chandler's ahead. So does Chandler have any sort of seasonal decor thing that he is like inherited as a pattern from mom, like the snowman? Or is he a lights guy?
He does outdoor stuff.
Does he?
And Nicole does indoor stuff.
So is Melly gonna do is she gonna decorate for she's gonna have a place? I guess it was different when she's out in a dorm or with her friends when she was up at school
with a roommate,
right? But this will be her place. Do you think she will take some of mom's, Shan will give her a snowman or a couple target birds and be like, okay, so now you start your own.
Well,
off of.
I mean, they sort of have different tastes and stuff, and so she's not a bird collector like Shanna is. But she
a holiday squish.
Well, her big holiday stuff is Halloween.
Oh, okay.
So she has a bunch of Halloween decorations that I'm sure next year when Halloween rolls around, she'll be rolling out. I don't know about Christmas decorations or whatever. I don't know if she has any that I can think of. I mean, she wouldn't have. I mean, she does. She has some trees. She has a couple of trees.
Yeah,
for sure. Now, other stuff. I'm sure she had some stuff in her room.
Chandler and Nicole were in their place Christmas time last year, weren't they?
Yeah. Yep. And he does. He like puts lights up and stuff.
Say what a Thanksgiving and a Christmas it will be for them this year.
Oh yeah. For everybody.
Yeah, like Christmas grandpa, Christmas grandma, like oncoming. We're just getting a whole bunch of baby shit.
Well, and Thanksgiving is going to be just weird because we're not going to even be in town.
They're going to do their own up here?
Well, yeah. I mean, they're not going to do it with us. And I don't know. I don't even know if Raj and Di, Shan's parents, it's a whole thing. Like,
wow.
We've never
new for you.
Yeah. We've never not been around for Thanksgiving. And Christmas time, we've always kind of said, like, well, instead of like doing gifts, why don't we go do something fun, like a cruise or something?
Yeah.
And everyone's like, yeah, let's do that. And then that never happens.
Yeah.
So, because Christmas is such I think there's an expectation of what.
Yeah.
And to buck that trend, I think that's a hard deal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then also for them, for Chandler and Nicole, they've got, new baby things happening, and
wow,
there's another family involved in all of that.
Yeah.
Because
last year was probably that first year where they juggled, right? Where a Thanksgiving something over here, and then Christmas or New Year's somewhere, and then like a bounce and a hop show up a little bit later.
Yeah, because that's tough for them because, I don't think Thanksgiving is really anybody's favorite. I like Thanksgiving. I'm one of the few people I look back on like having Thanksgiving with my family, like my grandmother cooking and my mom cooking. They were really good cooks, so the food was always amazing. So I was, and it was just like everyone was just hanging out. And that was cool. In our case, we never had Thanksgiving at our house because our house is not big enough really to host everybody.
Yeah.
So we were always going to Shanna's parents' house. And that meant that the cooking wasn't done by us. It was done by Shanna's mom, who didn't really want to do it, doesn't care to cook. She's not really someone who revels in making Thanksgiving dinner or cooking in general.
Yeah.
So a lot of that was sort of lost a little bit for me, like the tremendous food of the stuff that I was used to kind of pretty bland Thanksgiving meals. And then I go, well, yeah, no wonder why no one likes Thanksgiving. I think the food makes it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, everyone wants to bag on it, but I'm always like, yeah, but we're all hanging out doing whatever. Like we just do whatever. We're, there's no expectation of you. It's a day off with the family and hanging out and just doing whatever.
Yeah.
If you don't like that, that's crazy to me. That's kind of how I look at it.
I think so. This year, Shan's mom is like, sweet. I'm going to sleep in, not get dressed.
Maybe.
Fuck it. Finally, Thanksgiving for us.
It's kind of different because Raj can't eat food.
Oh.
He's on
he's still on.
Yeah, he's got the feeding tube. So it's... unless she's going to have like sliced turkey on, turkey sandwich with cranberries. I don't know. She probably won't even do that. I have no idea what their plan is. So it's sort of a different.
Wow,
it's a different thing.
There's all kinds of levers being moved here for this year.
Yeah, and I think we've been talking about at Melly's house doing like enchiladas for dinner.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I mean, hey, whatever.
Yeah.
It's
a tray of cheese enchiladas. Shit, yeah.
A lot of times it's just about the peoples, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I'm fine with going out. Like maybe we could, I mean, it sounds like we're doing enchiladas, but I mean, I'm cool with like hitting a restaurant that might be open. And
there was, I think Venus, Venus has it might have been Tracy, like it might be Christmas, but I can't remember the holiday, but I think it might be Christmas Eve. She gets Chinese food because she's so busy.
I think that's a common thing. I think Chinese food places rake it in.
Yeah.
That's like their Black Friday.
Yeah. It might be the evening before Thanksgiving. I can't remember. Like she like almost has to go get something because the next day it's balls to the walls, kind of like absolutely pegged.
Yeah.
And man, did we do something like that last year? I think there was somewhere around close to a holiday. Venus and it may have been Christmas Eve last year. Venus and I were just like,
pizza?
I'm out of gas. Yeah. It may have been. It was something almost
Domino's.
silly. Something silly. And I'm just like, I don't really care. Like, I'm glad everyone's
We didn't plan
here.
a big meal.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. But we did it, and it was but I think for Tracy, it's like a reoccurring thing. It was like,
That's her tradition.
I'm so busy in the next thing. I can't cook this day. I just need an easy slam dunk, and they go get something.
So for you guys, is your big meal on Christmas Day, or do you do a Christmas Eve meal and then sort of like a reconstruction of that a little bit on Christmas Day?
My dad, when we were still like at Dad's house, Christmas Eve, he does like a cioppino. I don't know where it comes from or why he does it.
Sounds Italian.
It's a seafood, like a tomato seafood.
Like a soup.
Yeah,
sort of
a
thing?
soup.
Yeah.
Like that's his thing. A Christmas cioppino. Weird.
Oh,
okay.
Weird, Dad.
Not my thing.
Okay. Does he still do it?
I don't know. He may, because it would be like an on his own thing because he doesn't show up for Christmas Eve.
Oh.
I've like ebbed and flowed into trying to create something that's rinse repeatable here. Like maybe it's just cocktails or a dish that's like really simple, because usually, at least in this house, Christmas dinner is a prime rib. So
Yeah.
I will make, so that is a staple.
So your main dinner here for you guys and your kids is Christmas Day.
Yes.
Okay.
Breakfast is usually a mail-in. Lunch is a skip or miss, and then as soon as we're done with presents, I go into the kitchen and I'm prepping for a dinner. Things get what we have started to nibble at because my brother is just on the fringe of Citrus Heights, and my sister is just on the fringe over here in Rockland. We have the collective family juggernaut dinner. Hasn't been a thing for a number of years, but we have done like a hopscotch a couple of times, like cocktails, cookies, and desserts. Some at one of the houses.
I like that.
Just show up an hour and a half, 2 hours. If you've got something for the kids, as far as like a gift exchange, we don't have to. You don't have to. And most of the adult kids are on their way out and getting stuff other than a gift card. But my brother's girls, the twins, are still getting things.
Yeah.
But come on over for pie and coffee.
Oh yeah.
That is like,
Let me fire up the espresso maker.
Right. Fucking let's do that. Or it's like can I make an apple pie something that's like starting to fringe on Dad's juggernaut apple pie without like
Clash of the Titans
laying out the wang. It looks like an apple pie, but it's not an apple pie. It looks like an apple pie, Jay. Fucking, I mean, if you say so, but do you like it? Well, I mean, it's pretty good.
Tastes like an apple pie.
Then it's an apple pie.
That's funny.
Thanksgiving. I think Thanksgiving we have tried, as our family has tried a lot harder to do the juggernaut meetup. COVID put like a wrench in that. I think we may have been trying, like almost eking into a pattern, and then COVID tossed all of that into the thing.
Into the biohazard bin?
Yeah, totally. Right in it. In the bin. My work, as my kids got older, I tended to take the Thanksgiving shift, so that it's not like I had too many younger colleagues at work.
Yeah.
But I did know that some of my teammates had grandkids, so I would be like, well, I'm working from home and I can cook while I'm on call anyway. So that was a little bit of like a way to say I can't do a big thing and I can't host because I'm actually working.
Right.
So,
but that's gone now.
But that's fucking way gone. But there was a couple times where we've tried to like, well, who's got Dad? And usually that went to my sister or my brother. I think last year and the year prior, my brother did host, and we went over there for like a big thing. Because then I think I worked Christmas or around Christmas, so that way. This year, I think we're opting for cocktails at my sister for late afternoon, early evening. Thanksgiving. My brother just got a new job up in Auburn. He's a produce manager at Safeway, right there on Bell and 49.
Okay.
So he's low man on totem pole, so he doesn't know his work schedule and will likely be working. So he's not going to host and doesn't know his work schedule yet. So I think everyone, at least as far as I know, on Thanksgiving, it's on your own, stop by at my sister's for cocktails.
So what you're saying is go to Safeway and knock over the apples.
Man,
the apple display.
Man, he's got like crazy stories about like produce, like the most
just rolling away.
Yeah, the most frequent purchased piece of produce. You have a guess?
Apples?
Bananas.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah, bananas. Bananas.
Well, you know what's weird is our Safeway, oddly, there's many times you walk by and the banana thing is completely empty. And there are no bananas.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah, they just go.
Piper comes back Wednesday. I think. Yes. So I think she's leaving Wednesday morning. And as far as I know, between the two of them, Venus and Piper, she's looking to just sit on the couch, read books, or do nothing.
TikTok
with Mom. Just absorbing.
Yeah.
She was having a lot of the rain in SoCal the last couple storms.
Yeah.
Santa Barbara ants, big problem. She ended up, was it Sunday? Sunday, she had ants in her clothes drawers.
Oh, geez.
And so she was...
She had ants in her pants.
yeah, ants in her pants. She was calling us, I think, from the laundry room on the dorm residential area, and she was just pissed and frustrated.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, when I get home, I want a grilled cheese. I want a fancy grilled cheese. I just home stuff, and I just want to sit on the couch and in a blanket, fucking do nothing, and with a grilled cheese. As soon as I walk on the door, like I can do that. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you can. I mean, even though we just saw her.
Oh yeah.
I think there's a
well,
home.
It's more home.
It's the home component.
Yeah.
So it may be hard pressed to get to do the schlepping when she just wants to be at home.
Yeah.
Not now. Nick will be here too, up from SLO.
So she'll be over.
So I imagine she's going to stop by and see a bunch of things. But I have heard that her intention is I just want to be home.
Pajamas and couch.
That is what I've been told. How much that gets adhered to, I don't know. She's got good friends that I'm sure she'll want to see that will also be back. Sophia has been in the UK. I don't know if she's back. I got to ask. She went to the UK on like a Chico Abroad program. So, and Emily's in there. Emily has stopped by at least once to just chat with us and hang out.
Oh, that's cool.
Look in Piper's room and also be sad that she's not there. But we told her that, like, anytime you want to stop by, come by and talk and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we have big plans because this will be Piper's first recharge opportunity. So I have no idea how that goes.
Yeah, we're in that everything's so fresh with Melanie moving that it hasn't really set in, I don't think, quite yet.
Yeah.
Everyone's been okay. I expected some tears from Shanna.
Yeah.
Didn't see that happen. I was surprised. Everyone has been real well, this is the expectation. This is what this was all for.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing. So, but I think, moving forward, after we go for a week and hang out, I expect a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Because
I imagine then you got to get to Christmas, and that's at least 30-ish days.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit less because it's the tail end of November.
Yeah. Well, and I think too that her schedule is such that I get, I don't know how it was for you at Wells, but I get Thursday and Friday off.
Oh, I don't even know where Christmas falls this year.
Oh, no, I'm talking about for Thanksgiving. Thursday and Friday off, so next week.
Right.
I think Melly has to work on Friday.
Oh.
So it's kind of wild. So we're going to be there, and she's going to be going off to work, and we're just going to be hanging out in her apartment.
Banging on her couch.
Yeah.
Breaking it in.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
# don't look sparkle.
Interesting. Anyway, it's just a wild sort of, I mean, we're both seeing these two different aspects of things that are happening at the same time.
Has Chandler cooked a turkey?
I think he did. I thought he smoked one.
Did he?
I think.
It would have been something he took to Raj and Di's, right? Unless he went to Nicole's parents for Thanksgiving last year.
I don't remember.
A whole turkey?
I have.
No, him. Did he smoke a...
I'm not sure.
Let us know in the comments, David.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't remember. But I even mentioned to Shanna, I'm not cooking I'm not smoking a turkey. I'm not smoking a tri-tip. I'm not smoking ribs. I'm not doing anything this year.
Well, the good news on that is you're probably saving.
Oh, considering beef prices right now.
Right.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, $16 a pound.
For what?
It was still $16 a pound for that fucking flank steak.
What the heck?
Right. Yeah, I'm a pork chop guy now.
That's bonkers,
right? Dude.
And where is that? At Bel Air?
That was
or Rayleigh's?
Rayleigh's.
I mean, I typically, if I'm going to buy a beef, piece of beef, I will go to Costco and buy it there. I don't know what their pricing is like compared to Rayleigh's. But I always found that Costco's meats were a little bit more affordable. Anyway.
I go check it out.
Yeah. I always felt like, I mean, they have prime cuts, right? And choice cuts, but I was like, the last couple of briskets I got were prime cut briskets.
I'm like starting to now eyeball and not looking forward to Christmas.
Oh yeah.
You know, I love Roseville Meat Company.
Well, I've heard they buy a lot of their beef from Costco.
But I'm like, shit. Damn it.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, I know. I like supporting small companies like that.
I've never really had bad stuff.
Yeah.
You're paying the premium of the small company.
Of a butcher shop.
But, and I'm happy to do that. But at some point, there's
oh yeah.
You're like, yeah, okay.
It's not worth it for the extra whatever if I can get it cheaper somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a...
Well, and honestly, I mean, the Safeway is spitting distance from our house, right? I won't buy meat there. I've had...
At Safeway?
Yeah, I mean, unless it's ground beef. I'll buy ground beef there. Or ground turkey or ground chicken or something like that. But I will not buy cuts of meat there.
Really?
It's always been terrible.
Huh.
I remember Chandler and I went there some number of years ago, and I bought a couple steaks and brought them home and seasoned them up and grilled them. Dude, they were terrible. Both of us were like, what the fuck? And we took them back, and I got a refund on them. They were disgusting.
Wow.
And I was like, never again.
Wow.
It was terrible. Yeah.
Huh. So if you wanted a steak...
If I want a steak, I'll just go to Costco and buy steaks.
Like on a weeknight, though?
I don't buy steak that often, though. So it's like, it's sort of like a special thing. Like, oh, hey, this weekend I might maybe grill up some steaks or whatever, you know? So I don't buy, we don't do that kind of, I don't normally do steaks. I don't know. It's
working for your favor right now because you would not just want to go get a steak.
For sure. But part of it is like, if I'm doing steaks, what are the girls eating?
Right.
And like, that's always, for me, that's awkward. And Shanna's been very okay with it. Do whatever you want, you know? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not going to just go buy a steak and like eat steak. I mean, she always talks about the sound of the friggin' steak knife on the meat and all this kind of shit.
Flesh tearing
the flesh. And I'm like, I'm not going to put her through that because I feel like I want a steak. It's just like, it's like not worth it.
This feels like it's still moving.
Right. It's not, I don't want to torture somebody else, nor more or less, I don't want to cook 2 meals.
Yeah,
But there are times where I'm like, fuck, I just want to make carnitas. You know what I mean? Like, I love a good carnitas taco or a burrito or whatever. I want to make some carnitas.
You ever made like birria tacos?
Chandler has. I haven't.
Really?
Yeah. Have you?
No.
Oh.
But I've really, really, really wanted to fuck around.
You'll have to ask him because he made some he swore were really good, and he cooked them on the griddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with the sauce
on
them.
Oh, I think I remember the pictures, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said they were delicious. I'd like to do that too. There's been a couple times recently where I'm like, oh, I want to get a chuck steak or chuck roast and like smoke it because they say that like a chuck roast is like a poor man's brisket.
Oh yeah.
And then you can smoke it, and it's like sometimes better than a brisket. And I'm like, I want to try that shit.
Yeah.
Chuck's typically cheap, but probably not right now.
Fuck, I don't know.
For a whole chuck roast.
I should look.
At Costco, it's probably a pack of 3 or something.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
How many people? It's just me. Shit.
Yeah, that's the other problem.
Yeah.
You go to Costco, you're like, I want some fillets, and it's like a pack of 4.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm not eating.
This will last me through 2026.
Yeah. I mean, I have bought pork chops, for instance. You mentioned pork chops. I have bought pork chops in a big pack, and then I have a vacuum sealer. So then I pull the pork chops out of the pack, put them in the vacuum sealer, get them sealed up and all that, and then I put them in the freezer. Then you just take them out in the fridge, let them thaw, and they're good to go.
Yeah.
And they're great. But like steaks, I'm like a little bit less inclined to do that with a nice steak.
Yeah.
Or like a fillet or something. Plus they're just a 4-pack of fillets is not cheap.
No.
Especially now, apparently.
Yeah.
Nothing's cheap now.
No. Weird.
Nothing is cheap now.
Doesn't feel like winning.
Well, I mean, if you're hearing the company line, though, everything's coming down. Everything's cheap. We're hot.
Maximum winnings.
Oh, my gosh. Can we get on that topic for a minute?
We can go.
We're like at peak. I feel like peak, tired of it.
Yeah.
There's like you at a certain point you get to like this, your bucket's full moment, and then you don't. It's like I can't even look now. I'm glad we were gone over the weekend because it gave me time away from like spending time on Threads or whatever. It's tiring. Like, I yearn for the time when we had like a president who you didn't have to worry about every day doing something dumb. Calling reporters piggies, yelling fake news in their face, dodging questions. Your
broadcast license.
Yeah.
Like just random.
And it's not just, those are just a couple of examples of hundreds of things that happen all the time. And it's just so tiring. Like, people are losing rights and people are getting whisked away off the streets. Like, where's your papers? Like, they're like, what is this, fucking Nazi Germany? God, give me your papers. You know, I mean, come on, dude. We're in bizarro world right now. And it's like, I know there have been a couple of wins, I guess you could say, from the Democratic side. But even those feel not that great, given all the context around him.
Yeah. It feels like there's, without midterms, I feel like we're just, whether or not you can stomach through or ignoring and just being like, you know what, I can't.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much just
and
nonsense.
It's not like it's like once a week you get some bullshit that happened. This is fucking multiple times a day, typically. Yeah.
Like, it's so back and forth. Like, I trying to read into some of the nonsense. You're like, wait, why would you do that? That doesn't make sense. Is it because of this, or is it because they're just that dumb? Like, the hypotheticals for me are the draining part. Like, okay, so where's the chess move from them saying something that's like that insane? You're like, I can't. Like, that's so. And then the last couple things, it all just turns out to be, they're just that dumb. He's just that dumb. The stuff over the weekend that you missed, where he starts going on a rant about the Epstein files, and because someone asked him yet again, now that they're back in, and who's voting for what, and he just loses his shit to then not lose his shit. You're like, well, fine. Let's just move past it, so that way we can. You guys are all talking about that and not talking about all the winning that we're doing, like all the good things. You're burying all the Republican positive things that have happened, and that in and of itself is so tone deaf.
Yeah,
like I can tell that you don't like this topic at all. That's fantastic, sir. Probably because you are very much in the shit. And to move on would be a pleasure to you. But you wanting to say that the pleasure to you is all of the super awesome things that you guys are knocking out is going to be just as bad, because by and large, as a nation, the Epstein shit is a distraction. There's a whole bunch of stuff that'll probably be fallout, but Department of Education, the ethics person that was just discharged today or fired because they said that Kash Patel couldn't keep a gold cigar box or something that was a gift from someone because conflict of interest.
Yep.
Or you can't do that as a federal employee. I can't.
Well, Trump's been doing that the whole time.
Right. All of the people that there was the gutting of things, the disestablishment of norms, the shadow docket on the Supreme Court, the fucking tariff case. Where's that going?
Redistricting.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're telling me
Yeah.
this whole Epstein thing that you think is taking away from all of the, it's only going to get worse for you, because the moment everyone starts doing real journalistic work and starts publicizing all of the other shit that's making it hard for the everyday American to just go about their life unstressed about how you are trying to fuck a football is hurting America. But yeah, let's talk about all the stuff where you're trying to fuck a football and not sure.
It's just weird to me because, we're in this moment of all of these like media outlets who have settled and given him money, right? Mm-hmm. And this all started prior to the first term when he started yelling fake news. Mm-hmm. So it's like he started yelling fake news. Everyone picked up and ran with this fake news shit. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those things where, like, if I repeat it enough, it's fact. It's now fact.
Right.
Even though anyone with 2 fucking brain cells knows that that's not fact. Mm. And it's frustrating to, like, here we are, right? Mm-hmm. Fucking 12 years later or whatever, 10 years later or whatever it is. And we're still yelling fake news at reporters.
Yeah, hoax.
Because they asked you a question you didn't like. Mm-hmm. Like, what a insolent baby. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like the dude has no business being in the position he's in.
I was watching something. It was a car tour guy. Super Fast Matt.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah. I can't. Maybe it was him. His channel number of times he's done sponsorship stuff with Ground News. I can't. It wasn't him, but the most of the time when I get fed a Ground News ad, it's his. It was someone was asking. It may have been someone's podcast, and they were asking. It was just like a speaker, like a general speaker. They asked him if you had spare money to give to like a good cause, what would you give that money to, or who would you recommend giving that money to? And he said, find a journalistic outlet that you feel gives you the best shake on news and subscribe to their thing or buy a newspaper because he said it's dime a dozen on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, to get some dude with a selfie stick and a camera or a GoPro to regurgitate something, or an AI avatar reading fabricated horse shit. But generally speaking, the journalists in the room are the ones asking the hard questions because they've gone to school to ask the hard questions, to do the things required for sourcing, cross-checking the sources,
right,
debunking the bullshit. And if I'm being honest about what happened in Trump's first term, I think certainly going into that, his campaign leading into his first set of like the primaries and him being the candidate, you and I would, or anyone in our friend group probably would have been like, why isn't anyone asking like what his policies are? Why did, like, everything was chaff.
Yeah.
It was like, well, what are you going to do about the blah, 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 blah? And he would answer nothing, and you would get from journalists, mainstream journalists would eat up the chaff and not ask the feet to the fire question.
Yeah, okay, there was chaff, but you didn't give me an answer.
Right.
There was no substance.
And then someone
there.
moves on, and you're just like, oh, so tell me more about how you don't think Obama is a real citizen, like he's from Kenya. And we spun up news cycles after news cycles about garbage. It was like, but what's he going to do about minimum wage? What's he going to do about women's rights? What's he going to do about trade deficits? But, right? And everyone's talking about birth certificates and shit like that. That was first term going into that election. Then you get this one, and it was more of like the election fraud and blah, blah, blah. I do feel in the last probably 3 months or so, we've started to get, certainly with the lady who was asking MBS about Khashoggi's murder in the Oval Office,
right?
Like, ooh, shit.
That's a journalist.
That's a journalist.
Yeah.
That is a ballsy question in the face of some serious power.
Yep.
And I guarantee you made some of those people in the room very fucking uncomfortable about having to address that.
And also
question.
they're all probably going, oh, she's on a hit list now.
Oh, yeah,
you
right?
know?
Yeah, someone, that young woman's probably going to have to check her car.
Yeah.
How unfortunate is that? But as much as I would like to see true fallout for those responsible for sex trafficking, things that have not gone charged in the Epstein files, a lot of this is a distraction on the real problems that the yous and the me's are facing right now with minimum wage, rollbacks of human rights, transgender rights, gay rights, election issues, gerrymandering, like all of these things, prices of beef, economic disparity, tax rates, and how batshit crazy it is. There are some real problems to be solved.
Well,
and
a lot of those,
healthcare.
But a lot of these problems are like self-induced by this administration. That's crazy.
Sure, and it's like we'll tap dance around. We came and went from SNAP. It seemed very briefly, because now we're all something got signed really fit. The continuing resolution got fixed, but we've now moved from did conservative politics really just rubber stamp and green light? Well, that's not my problem. The kids get to starve.
The thing of it is when you think about something as simple as healthcare, right?
Yeah.
The Healthcare Act, or whatever, the Affordable Healthcare Act, was put in place 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And the Republicans for years have said, well, we're going to remove and replace it like as fast as possible. We want to remove it and replace it with something better. This is what they've said. They have never once brought a healthcare thing to market, essentially, right? They've never brought anything up. They've said this for years and years and years, ever since Obamacare went in place, that they were going to remove and replace. They're going to, and even Trump several times, well, we got to replace it with something better. And this is all the shit, the talking points they say over and over and over again. But their intention really was to do exactly what just happened, which was to get rid of all of those subsidies altogether.
Yeah, I think Paul Ryan's house had some semblance of a thing that obviously went nowhere, because a lot of Trump's first term shit was, I don't like the black guy's achievement. Yeah. I want that off the books. And the voting or attempt to pull something that was that widely approved of just kept getting donkey punched. So it was like, oh, fuck. Well, you can't just say, I want to repeal it, and then keep asking Paul Ryan to put it on the ballot or put it on up for a bill, because too many, even both sides, you weren't going to get it approved, and you weren't certainly going to get it approved in the Senate. But he kept trying, only to then, well, how does Trump get his end game thing? You do what they've been doing this session. You gut it fiscally. You don't repeal it. You just make it so incapable of standing on its own feet that, see, it's a terrible program. It doesn't even work. Well, we didn't repeal it.
Yeah. Yeah, you just cripple it.
Yeah, they fucking absolutely just hollowed it out so that it's non-functional, and then they can say, well, golly.
Yeah.
It wasn't us. You fucking gutted it, dude.
Yeah. And this happens over and over in all kinds of areas of, like you mentioned earlier, the Department of Education. I mean, they're breaking that up and passing parts of that off to different, that's happening right now. They're taking the Department of Education and breaking up parts of it and giving it to other agencies. And it's like, what?
Man, have you been following the outside the dude that was fainting in the Oval Office? Have you followed the Ozempic thing that he's doing?
I haven't followed that very closely.
Okay. So, man,
is this the Trump RX thing, right?
No, well, maybe,
or part of it.
It could be. It's that. It goes back like weeks, if not months, that he was like, America's fat, and I'm going to bring down the cost of the fat drug, the Ozempic.
Oh, yes.
To make it affordable. Like,
so-and-so's on it.
Right. He looks good now. Now he's so Americans all need this to be able to do this thing.
Like HIPAA violation.
Right, but it's so expensive that, common guys and gals can't get it.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, so he's gonna make Ozempic affordable for everyone. Like, how's that gonna work? Like, where's the gotcha? Why does Trump?
Where's the grift?
Right.
Yeah.
Where does Trump all of a sudden care about fat people?
Because somewhere along the lines, the only reason why he would do anything whatsoever is because he's got something going in his own pocket.
Right. So, well, perhaps not. Well. Yes.
There's something for him in it.
Right. The Medicare and Medicaid cover a huge chunk. If you're on those programs, huge chunk of the prescription for Ozempic.
No.
But of course, in some of the big beautiful bill, that stuff has been walked back.
Yeah.
So now now the government is no longer getting the 25%. It's 25% of the product as far as like what the federal government was paying. So now he is artificially removed a bunch of people from being able to get it through Medicaid and Medicare
by cutting their
access to it, which made it more expensive. So now more people are complaining, well, it's so expensive. So the deal he made was to bring down the price somewhat of it, but not to the point to where it was as a federal discount. So where the federal government was spending anywhere between $6 and $8 billion or something on federal subsidies of Ozempic, because they've removed it from Medicaid and Medicare, but reduced the price for the yous and me's to go get it, it's an $11 billion overall net profit for the pharmaceutical companies, because now there's less federal subsidies. So more people are now able to buy it, but it's still, they're buying it at a higher price, but not full-blown retail. Because the government's discount was 25%.
So instead of a 25% discount, it might now be at 15%.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people are like,
no, look
what he did.
He made it cheaper. But you would have gotten it cheaper if it was still right. So don't. But the talking point is now it's cheaper for you if you want to go get it. And the farms, who is it? Eli Lilly and whoever the other one is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Damn, what a deal. I tell you what, we'll lower our costs just because we got it. They're making more money. They're making more money.
Well, I mean, if you look at the tariff situation too, right? That's another one of those. I'm tariffing everybody. Like everyone's getting fucked, right? And then all of a sudden it's like, well, I'm lowering. Look at what I did. I'm lowering the tariffs on these countries for these items or whatever. It's like, see. I'm reasonable.
Oh, yeah. What was the last one was Switzerland? Because they sent him the watch and the gold bar?
Yeah, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, you put those in fucking place in the first place. Like, you're not winning because you took away something you implemented.
When the Supreme Court case on his tariff stuff supposed to be decided?
I don't know.
If he loses that...
Oh, yeah.
Where's that money? He's paying people back. The federal government has to pay people back.
Well, he likes to talk about how much money is being brought in, right? Oh, we brought in X billions of dollars. I don't know what the numbers are. Well, what he said, but he always talks this big game about how many billions of dollars that tariffs have brought in. Well, it's money that Americans have paid for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, the deficit is going through the roof.
Yeah. It's not working, dude.
If we're bringing all this money in from a tariff situation, why is the deficit going? Because you've got programs like ICE that is fucking over budget like crazy, that you've stolen from other parts of the government to give to them already, and they're blowing through that. I mean... I was really excited when, what's his name, Mamdani said, I'm going to tax the rich. And I was like, yeah. If they're going to get a federal discount, then sure.
I liked listening to him talk about people trying to grill him on like that stuff. Like, I'm going to increase.
He's well spoken.
Yes. I'm going to increase taxes on this people.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's just going to drive away the millionaires and billionaires in New York. And he would actually, no, it won't.
Yeah.
I have data over the last years on tax increases that say that doesn't happen.
I saw a supercut video. For years, they have been saying this in New York. For years.
Yeah.
They've been, it's just going to drive away all the millionaires.
Yeah.
And they've been saying this for years and years.
Yeah.
So this supercut was like starting back in the 80s or something. And it was like a supercut over the years of all these politicians saying how the taxes were driving and it's like a wasteland of people. Everybody's leaving New York. And they've been saying this for years.
It hasn't happened.
No. And the thing of it is the amount, like he says, the amount of money that they put into trying to keep him out of office is far more than they would have paid if they just paid taxes.
Like the campaign. Yeah, I think
the campaign contributions.
The campaign contributions and the ads run in this election cycle to stop him from getting elected were on par, if not more, than the amount of money that he would have increased their taxes. Like, you guys just blew through this money fucking anyway.
Yeah.
Are you really that? You'll be fine.
And that's hate money.
Yeah.
Right?
You'll be fine. You fucking assholes.
It's just, I just have the hardest part for me is the realization that you have a political party that is just run with hatred. Honestly, that's what it is. Like, there's no room in their minds for anybody who could need help or
it's very weird.
Yeah, like, you're paying taxes already. What do you think this money is going to go to? What would you say? Let's break out the money that you pay in taxes, sir. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's break that down, and percentage-wise, of the, I don't know, $8,000 that you paid in federal taxes last year, what, $10,000? What percentage would you say of that money goes to what programs in the U.S. and for what reason? That's what I want someone to tell me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I know that I would like some of my money to go to people that need it, like SNAP benefits or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's for. It's not all about the military, or I don't even know what else. What else do we need to spend money on? If we're not regulating things and we're not like having programs for people that are helping us, food assistance or things like that, or whatever other programs that we have decimated. If we're not paying for any of that stuff, what does all this money go to? For what? What good is it? I don't know. Are we just going, well, we just need more destroyers and a couple more aircraft carriers and some F-35s.
Some big planes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't understand what, I don't understand what do we expect? We're trying to get rid of the Department of Education. Well, okay. So now, all of the money that was going to the Department of Education, that is going where now? To ICE people so they can take people off the streets?
Yeah.
With no due process? Where do you expect the money to go? I know I would want a decent chunk of whatever I pay in taxes to go into programs that help people.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand what people expect. I don't want my tax dollars going to that shit. Well, what shit do you want your tax dollars going to? You know what I mean? Like, it is bonkers to me.
I wonder what would happen if, when you filed your taxes,
if you could specify,
like one of the departments, what would happen
if everyone was given that ability?
Right. Yeah.
That would be really interesting. Oh, I like that idea. You're onto something there.
Yeah. Because I see, and I don't know, I'd have to fact check it before I would say that it was a thing. But years ago, there was, I think my dad had told me that there was this running, that the gas taxes here in California and all the other like DMV fees and registrations and whatnot had, like the California Department of Transportation, the Department of, had like a huge pool of money that was oftentimes earmarked and like, an IOU for other departments God damn it, I don't know how far back that was, but it always like crossed my eyes as far as like, well, how's that possible? Why does everyone then complain about the roads. Like what was it? Caltrans has a ludicrous like backhaul of funds available to fix and infrastructure and blah, 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 but the timelines are almost what, like, we can't use it. We can't use it fast enough because of projects are so wide scope that you can't use it. So other departments will then be like, well, we need more money for education, or we need more money for whatever, housing, something. So
it's sort of like gets scuttled off.
Yeah, so they would take like an IOU from the Department of Transportation and then appropriate it over and somewhere else. And
is that something? Is that what really happens? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that was my fuck.
That's crazy.
I'll have to. This was years ago.
I have no idea how.
And I never
works.
really, at that point, I don't think I really had fucks to give as far as like how would I go about sourcing that.
Yeah,
but the running thing was that it had almost gotten to a point where it was the Department of Transportation was like drained because they had chucked out
too much money.
And so now you're like, well, in order to fund the freeway expansion, you have to put something on the ballot. And I was like, well, why?
Well, didn't we already pay?
We were flush with cash from all this other shit. Like, what happened here? Like, and so a lot of times when I would vote on something years past, it was like, just because you're poor with money doesn't mean now I have to approve of you doing a bond or raising my gas tax. Like, that's not my fault. You had the money, and you loaned it somewhere else, and that went bad, or that repayment hasn't happened, and because you're getting ahead of your face, you want to put more money back in the kitty by charging me extra at the pump,
right?
Or you want to approve a bond for loans out to China or Japan or whatever. I don't know if I can. And some of those I would vote no in years past because your fiscal irresponsibility isn't my fault.
Oh,
you had the money.
Yeah.
Unfuck your poor planning and get your money back.
Yeah, for sure.
And then fix 65 and 80. Fuck me, dude.
65. Holy shit.
Anyway.
Yeah, sometimes that's frustrating, especially like when I hear Chandler. He's got basically 2 newish cars.
Mm-hmm.
And how much, I think they were both basically, their registrations due in the same month or whatever, same time, and how much those are, $600 to register your car or what and your truck. I'm just like, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
When I hear about other states like Oregon where it's like $45 and it's for like 2 years, and you're like, what the hell?
Like,
why are we paying?
Yeah, where's my money going?
Yeah.
And why is it so expensive? Like, if I'm paying these kind of premiums, tell me what happened here.
Yeah.
Like, is Oregon's roads that much more pristine or just not that much of?
I will say Oregon's roads are very good.
Right. I get that there's an easy checkoff here of population disparity, but...
Well, that's the other part of it. We have a huge population.
But if we have more people putting more wear on the road, but we have more people to be paying these taxes,
right?
Registration fees, gasoline tax.
You got 39 million people with cars that are paying hundreds of dollars every year to...
You're like, come on now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all right with like the fact that our gas is the most expensive gas in the country. California was in a bad way prior to us getting the air cleaned up with all of our smog compliant, California smog compliance and all that kind of shit. I mean, if you ever saw LA,
yeah,
back when they had fucking smog alerts and shit, it was really, really bad.
Yeah.
I lived down there in those times, and that was awful.
I remember being in my teens and the drive down from the Grapevine.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, it was a joke, a point and look at the
brown
dome
yeah.
that you're driving into, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
It was like, I don't really get it. But you could, my mom and my dad talking about the smog dome. Like, and they're like, oh, and I'm like, I don't know, what's a smog?
So it's like,
you could see it.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah, we can never go back to that, right?
Yeah.
Everyone deserves clean air to breathe.
Mm.
So, I mean, like, the fact that we have this clean burning fuel, it costs a little, that's fine, whatever.
Mm.
But, like, okay, we're paying a shitload of taxes on our gas also.
Mm-hmm.
On top of how much it costs to register a vehicle, right? Mm. Which is essentially like a luxury tax or like a yearly, like a yearly property tax on a car, essentially.
I feel like I got to make a mental note to see if there's a way to cross-check California Department of Transportation's efficiencies. Like, how efficient is it?
Mm.
What's their budget?
I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, I'll have to figure that out.
Anyway, frustrating. And taxes are tough because nobody wants to pay them, but everybody wants like bridges that work and water that's clean and
no potholes on the road.
Yeah, and all the things that we take, electricity and all the things that we take for granted that like the government has a hand in building, right? We take all that shit for granted, but nobody wants to pay for any of it. I don't take it out of my paycheck. Fuck, then don't drive on the roads.
Yeah.
Don't, use the water in your place. Don't, all this stuff was somehow government subsidized in some way.
You did not just show up here.
Yeah.
Magically without leveraging.
Your vehicle is safe because it went through a DOT safety program. I mean, there's so many different ways that all these regulations touch your life that you don't even realize, but then I don't want the government regulating shit. Well, the thing is that's not a place you're going to want to live for long. It's because it's going to be garbage.
Yeah.
It's going to be garbage. I mean, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a long roundabout way of saying, God damn, I just want a president in the office that like isn't trying to fuck everybody and line his pockets and spray painting things gold in the White House.
Just gonna.
He's just Craigslist rebuilding the White House.
Facebook Marketplace. Renew, refurbish, resto-modded.
I mean, he was probably really stoked to have that guy from Saudi in there to show him all of his spray painted doodads that he got from Home Depot all over the place.
Mr. President, this is Krylon. Duple color?
Home Depot, yeah.
No. Yes, Mr. President. I assure you, the microphones told me. It's duple color. It's chrome. It's gold. You're a nice try.
Yeah.
We're at time. I have a question for you.
All right.
Have you watched, that way we get back to nerd real fast. Have you watched Andor Season 2? It's been out for a while, so I don't know if we've missed an opportunity to say whether or not you had.
I'm pretty sure I have. Because I say that because I've watched so much stuff, I want to say yes.
So
I'm pretty sure I have.
You remember that's the guy that series leads into the movie Rogue One.
Yeah. So if I remember correctly, there's in season 2 is when they are building on, I can't remember the name of the planet or the city. They're building like a weapons cache, and Gorman, yes. And he's there, and there's like a whole. It's essentially kind of what Trump's doing in like fucking Chicago and in Portland, where they like basically make it look like there was a rebellion that really never happened. Yeah, it's that.
Yeah. So on the way down to Disneyland, Tracy.
Sorry,
that's okay. That's it.
Okay.
So I know you know. So it'll be fast. Tracy, on our way down to Disneyland, was watching it, and she's secretly like an isolated Star Wars fangirl, but the rest of her house is not.
Okay.
So she was like, I'll just put on my earbuds and I'll watch Andor season 2. Now I hadn't.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't watched it.
Oh, okay.
But I am Star Wars fanboy.
Oh, I know.
So
what is your deal?
All right. I don't know.
You're not as much of a fan as I thought you were.
I don't even have a fucking job. What's my problem? Why hadn't I like binged that right at the get-go?
Yeah.
Fucking fine now. So I was feeling a little bit jealous because she was watching it.
And you're driving.
And I knew it. Yes, and I'm driving it. And I knew it was good. I remember seeing stuff, but I had obviously done what I could to not know what the story was. Just that I knew they had to end up right in front of Rogue One.
Yeah.
But I had curated my feed so that I didn't really see what happened in season 2.
Uh-huh.
And so when she would watch an episode or something, she would like pick my brain about lore in general. And then I'd be like, well,
that's why you need to move into my house, because
you got the right guy. If you wanted to find answers about stuff, then we would talk about
stuff. Let me get my encyclopedia that Jim gave me.
Yes, I have a timeline. Fucking timeline, but it doesn't include Andor season 2, but it was
true.
Right. So there's an addendum, which I will write. She blitzed through season 2 while we were down there. I tell you, I was like, damn, that.
Oh, yeah.
I felt a little bit jealous. Like, fucking, what happened?
But don't tell me. I want to watch it.
But don't tell me. But what happened? But don't tell me. Fuck. So I've since we've been back from Disneyland.
You watched it.
I think I ripped through it in the last 2 days.
Okay.
That is peak Star Wars storytelling.
Yeah. I really like it.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of little things that I'm sure Tracy didn't get
for me too.
That there's a game on Friday where I'll be like, okay, so do you know what this was? So I'm excited now to talk about that with her because it will open the thing. Anyway, that's it.
Okay.
If you're a Star Wars person and you waited too fucking long like me to see Andor season 1, season 2,
just watch it.
Watch it. It was absolutely phenomenal. And then this afternoon, I just started Rogue One to see how close it is.
Oh,
you do not miss a beat.
It's like a blink.
It goes bink, dink, dink. I'm trying to think of another thing where they've done that, where you know how it goes and comes.
So it's seamless.
And Andor season 2 literally ends
at the beginning
of Rogue One. It is fantastic. If you're paying attention to the things that are said, to the things that Andor is wearing.
Oh.
It is.
Oh, that's fascinating.
The costume department he starts here wearing this, and he leaves season 2's last episode wearing this. Impeccable attention to detail.
Nice.
Amazing. Anyway, that was it.
All right.
Watch it. Watch Andor. Do Star Wars things. It's amazing. And on that note, you should return the cart.
Wash your hands.
Wash your ass.
Check your oil, Tony.
Stay up to date on your shots.
Make the call if you need to.
Register to vote and vote, please.
Do the kindness.
Wear a helmet. Pick up a broom. And we'll catch you next week.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye.